man.
We do.
We need a theme song for Comic Karma.
We keep saying that.
Would it be
we don't have one.
What kind of like song do we need? Would it be a country song? Would it be a metal song?
I was thinking mariachi.
Mariachi band?
Yes.
We can do it.
We do. We can.
Don't tempt me, man.
We can pull some strings and get like a full, like
a whole quartet.
There's room, right over there, like, trumpets and stuff.
I don't actually. Trumpets sound great, man.
Do they play
I'm
a trumpet in a...
I'm a big fan of ska. I'm a big fan of
Unfortunately,
horns.
I do know that about you, unfortunately.
Shout out Real Big Fish, Less Than Jake. Come on, comic fam. You know what we're talking about. All right. So we're here chatting about comic book karma, as you can see with this gorgeous visual on the screen. And Ryan, why don't we tell them a little bit about what that is?
Man, I'm always the one who has to explain
I like
comic karma.
making you explain it. It's so much fun because you've been doing this with me for over 2 years now. Can you believe it?
I still can't explain it.
I think it's because it's that crazy. It's that amazing that you can't explain it.
That's why. Yes.
Is that what's going on?
Comic Karma is a live stream that we do because we have a mystery mail call.
Ooh, shall I show them the website?
You shall.
ComicTom101.com.
You shall show them right now.
All right, take a look at this, comic fam. Boom. This is the website. This is how you join the community. But what's going on? We have a subscription box. See, I'll take care of the hard part, Ryan. I'll talk about the box and how our members help support what we do. We send out comic books to you every single month. All you have to do is join one time. You click the subscribe button and we send you comics. The way that we try to make it that much more fun is we do exclusive books. And take a look at this Maestro issue number 1 by Valerio Giordano. And it is gorgeous. Oh my goodness. This probably is my favorite cover of any of the ones I've seen. And I'm not just saying it because I have a giant bias.
Yeah, part of me was just thinking like, oh, I'm so glad this month's almost over because now I don't ever need to learn how to say his name because that's a stretch. But
it's not easy. It's not easy.
That art though, I need to know his name regardless because I don't think he's going anywhere.
Valerio, man, he kills it. And one of the other fun things is that he can draw not just a dope maestro. He kills it with Taskmaster. He's probably one of my favorite Taskmaster artists right now.
That's a scary cover.
It is. That one. Yeah, it's a little. It's
scary.
You don't want to mess with Taskmaster, man. You don't want to mess with him. We also take this opportunity every month to try and hook up select members of the comic fam with some grails. Because if we're going to send out a bunch of comics, I want to see if we can make some people's year, maybe, I don't know, multiple year?
Entire life?
I don't know. I feel like I'd be pretty stoked if I got a 9.2 Conan number 1, Werewolf by Night number 1.
Life-changing event.
First Rhino, first Werewolf by Night, first Swamp Thing and solo title. Yeah, that's right. Members will be getting, how many we got? Like 7 here? 7 of them? Yeah, 7 members. It's a low number, but heck, it's the chase, man. Some people are going to get something really, really dope on top of whatever sequence we got. So since we are already sending out Karma, Ryan, we're sending out comics. This is not Karma that we're sending out in these boxes. This is just what we put together for the community.
Correct.
Explain Comic Karma.
Comic Karma was when some people out there got the bright idea to mail us things to include in the box because they're like, hey, those guys are sending out comics every month. I think people need to read this comic, so I'm going to send it to them so they can send it out to everyone in their box. And here we are.
That's right. And because there are so many individuals, members like yourselves, Comic Fam, I see on the other side of that lens, sending us stuff to our P.O. box, which is, we're going to make sure it's in the description. It's 574 Mike Stevens. You can send things in. And sometimes there are gifts in here. We have these boxes here. We have some behind me. And we're going to open them today on the mic. But a lot of these aren't for us. They're for you, whether they're giveaways, whether they're giveaways provided by publishers, other artists and creators. Sometimes there's indie titles in here because, they want us reading on the mic.
We do that. That is a thing that we do.
So we're going to open some Comic Karma. But before we do, the light, it turned green behind me because what is this? Ronnie Lama Richardson is supporting what we do. Thank you so much for the $5 super chat. Very kind of you. We're going to be able to afford you some coffee, Ryan.
I love coffee.
But you seem so much more awake today.
Coffee. Or caffeine.
Caffeine?
Not coffee, I've had. No coffee.
No
Rockstar, though. Energy drink. I am jacked up, as Bueller says. Let's not waste any more time.
I love it, brother. Right?
Trying to Bueller myself whenever possible.
Dude, try to be like Bueller when you can.
That's good life advice.
What would Bueller do? WWBD. I hope that's not a bad acronym.
The worldwide.
It's okay. I just did it in my head. It works. We're going to keep that going. Let's make it a shirt or something. Okay, so we're talking about a couple things before we open up this first box because, dude, this has been here since like the start of pandemic. But because there's so much stuff in here for all of us, I forgot about it.
Which box?
The one behind, that giant box behind me.
Okay, I thought you meant like these 4 smallish, manageable size boxes right here.
We're opening. Oh, excuse me. We're opening that. We're going to be opening Karma for the community. We also have an independent comic book on deck because that's what we do here on Comic Karma. We like to reread some comics, not reread them. We read them and then talk about them on the mic. Words today. Diction, Ryan.
It's important. You gotta practice your non-regional diction.
That's right. And also, we had a break-in at the shop.
We did.
Like, fools broke into the shop. A lot of members already know about this. If you haven't seen the footage, go check out the last video on this channel, and we actually show you the surveillance. And we're going to get into what happened today. And you weren't there.
I was not there. I was there yesterday. I saw the aftermath. I saw the doors all boarded up. You know, that's kind of sad, but everything's fine. Everyone is fine. Nothing was taken. No one's hurt.
Yeah, spoiler, everything is okay.
Yes.
So you don't have to worry. But I do have a story, and we're going to have a guest on today because we have the person we can all collectively, thank for stopping the burglar, keeping not just our comics safe, man. This is the community's comics.
It's important. Mostly important because it's my comic shop, and that's where my comics come from. But, you guys, that's important too.
Dude, people trying to break into our house, dude.
Words.
Unacceptable. And words. So we're talking about that today. What else do we got on deck? We have a Scout ash can that we're going to tell you about.
We did read an ash can from Scout Comics, and those are always fun.
Oh, man. I'm pumped. Shall we begin?
Let's begin.
Okay, so this box right here. Oh, one more thing.
Uh-oh.
This is community, right? This is a live show. So I want to see in the chat any Q&A. We're going to have some opportunities during this video to hit the chat and chat with you guys. So we want to hear any questions that you have. Throw them in the comment section, and we're going to get right into it. And as I get this box, can you also address the green lights in the room for me?
There are green lights.
And then also say hi to some members of the chat.
I missed the green lights, man. I forgot all about the green lights. The lights go green when Super Chats come on because it's a magical light that changes colors all on its own. We got another one from DJ Sick Rick. A little something to help with the door.
A little something? That's a $40 super chat, my brother. Thank you so much. We're going to be able to get some Turoks to line that door.
That's right. No one will want to break into there.
Okay.
It's the Turok store.
Darren Sesslar. This is from Darren Sesslar. Darren, he sent us multiple boxes, dude.
Oh, man.
Like a lot of boxes. So we're going to get into it.
Okay.
So this one right here says, 1 is Karma, the 1 in 500. Okay. And then 1 is for the Guru.
1 is for the Guru.
And it says crime on it. I don't know what that means, but can you break into that?
Let's see.
And I'll say hi to the chat because Ryan, he takes a little time to open them up.
1 is for the Guru, crime. I'm assuming that's a comic.
Yeah, I think there's two things in there.
Okay.
It says graded too. So that is pretty interesting. Shout out to Gem Mint from Gem Mint Collectibles. You guys know who that is. How is he not a moderator, by the way? He should be. Okay, so we got Gem Mint from Gem Mint Collectibles. Thanks for joining us. We have Towns and Comics says, Grills. Isaac Maynard, thank you so much for joining us. Ronnie Lama, we just said thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you for being here. Isaac Maynard, Austin, Lemmy, thank you so much for being here. He's saying he's excited. I'm seeing gems in the chat. It's because we have some Geminites here. I don't know if you guys have been following, but we do a hot comics show every single week where we focus on the hottest books, not the trending books, but the hottest in the comic book community. And it's been a freaking blast working with Gem Mint over the last month. Shout out to David Tran. Thank you so much for being here. He says, thank you for all you guys do. Can't wait for one of my books to get on your top 10. You never know, man. It may happen. That's why you got to keep watching. What do we got in here?
There's a shirt in here.
There's a shirt. Am I going to cry?
I don't think so.
Sometimes the comic fam makes me cry when I'm live on the mic, sending me sentimental crap in the mail that I love.
It's about 2 months ago. You guys should go look that video up. It's pretty fun.
That's why you guys got to watch the show, man. My dad was, you know what? When my dad came here, you should have seen him look at that shirt, though.
Did he cry too?
Dude, he was like...
Did the place burn down or something, or did you guys just really miss it?
No, dude, it's just like, I just remember, I'm talking like 6 to 8 years old, man.
Okay,
in Buffalo, New York, living at the comic shop with my dad in the back. We'd go get tacos, man. Mighty Taco in Buffalo, New York. And it's only really in Buffalo. I don't think they're anywhere else. And it's one of those things. It's like, you don't go to Taco Bell, you go to Mighty Taco. And I'm talking like my grandparents. I was like living there, thinking about my family that's no longer around. And someone who saw that I was in New York bought me a shirt from Mighty Taco in the off chance that I would know what that is. And it got me. It got me good. So
it did. That was,
what
I
do we
don't want to
got?
say it was fun to watch, but it was fun to watch.
We got a shirt. What is this shirt?
What does it say?
What is that? It's
Is
like
that Donkey
Mario.
Kong?
It's like Mario, right?
Oh, that's like OG. Yeah. That's,
OG Mario. Oh my gosh. You know who's going to love this?
I don't even think his name was Mario back then. It was like Steve or Peter. Or
Steve. Is that canon, Ryan?
I don't know. I know.
Mom. Is that what you told your mom when you wanted an NES?
Somebody else can back me up.
Give me Peter Bros.
Yes. The
Give
Super
me-
Steve the plumber.
It's Super Steve. All right. What do we got?
This says Karma. It is
Oh.
a grail.
1 in 500. What is it?
It is Vampirella Quarterly, Spring 2007, number 1, black and white virgin cover.
Okay, let's take a look at what this is. And because we got some karma, we got to give you a little bit of a, I don't know how would you say this, a better look.
The Super Cam.
The super cam. Let's take a look at what the super cam is going to tell us. If I can get the,
That slab is a.
it's a big,
There we go.
It's a big one. It's a 9.6, and it is now, boom, looking gorgeous. Dude, Vampirella, man. Oh, wow. That's actually she is screaming. Looks like something like she's being summoned, or there is something going on here, something dark, but I'm excited about it. And the community is going to be pumped too, because it's a limited edition 1 in 500.
Everyone's saying Mario's name was Jumpman.
Jumpman.
That's even lamer than Steve. No
Yeah, I
offense.
kind of would rather see Steve.
Yeah, sorry to all the Steves out there, but
All right, what do we got?
Jumpman.
Jumpman. Okay,
This
we
one
got.
says for the Golden Guru.
This is for the Golden Guru. What is this?
He is gold.
Oh, I love those shirts. Oh, hold on. You can't even see. All right, I'll put it in front of me like this. Boom. We got, what is that? Kang. Oh, dude, hell yeah.
That is pretty cool.
That's actually freaking, I'm stoked about this shirt.
I thought it said Hang the Conqueror.
It's Hang the Conqueror. This is like a knockoff. It's okay though. It's cheaper. What if we went to a convention and sold a bunch of knockoff shirts? It's like, that's not Marvel. This is our characters. This is Hang the Conqueror. He goes through time. Totally different character.
It's Thanos.
Thanos. He's got a big nose.
He's got a big nose.
Giant
Different
nose.
guy.
Gianosaurus. Dude, he's sending some gold to the Guru.
Yep.
Is that Crime Does Not Pay? What
Crime
is
does not pay.
What?
Number 80.
Sorry. All right, Guru's going to be excited. It says for the Golden Age Guru, I am officially jealous. Okay, the Guru's getting some freaking gold in his. Gold. Crime Does Not Pay. Boom. What a gift. I promise, comic fan. Most of these aren't gifts, but this one, this first box
Comic
is a lot
Karma,
of gifts.
is
Some nice shirts too. What's going on with this? What is this?
it's nice, like goldenrod. Is that the official color?
Boom. It
The
looks
official name?
like Ryan's really good with colors.
I'm no colorist, but that looks like a goldenrod
Okay.
to me.
Well, holy smokes, we got some shirts, we got some slabs here. I'm pretty pumped about that.
Ah.
Wow, what a kind thing to do.
That is very kind.
Wow. Oh, I'm just kinda
Shirts
freaking-
make good packing material. That's how he did it.
Dude. Guru's gonna be floored when he sees that. He's gonna be like, what are people sending me gold for? That's crazy. And I'm like, because you're the Golden Age Guru. Okay, so what is this, man? What is this here? It says here, Batman figures, bubble wrap for Tom. The others are for anyone. Tom, you can have more than one. I appreciate.
That's all written on here.
Yeah, it actually literally says that, man. Break into that bad boy.
I shall. And there's a little drawing. Is that Shaggy from Scooby-Doo?
It is. And since my dad, we typically do Comic Karma together as a team. So I'm going to have to give a lot of these gifts to the other members.
Jeff's here.
Jeff, this is yours. Boom. He's getting it. He's in the chat. See, he's here in spirit, comic fam.
Hi, Jeff.
All right. This one's for my dad. All right. And it's the cat man.
Oh,
It's
goodness.
Kiss, man. Yeah. This is what it is, man. It's Peter Chris?
Are you asking
Is that
me
right?
a Kiss question?
Oh my gosh, help me out, comic fam.
I can't even name a Kiss song.
Oh my goodness. So this is funny because my dad, he loves Kiss, but not like he loves most rock. He loves Kiss because he saw him when he was younger and it made him want to be a drummer watching. All right, it's Peter Chris. I could be wrong, comic fam. Help me out here.
Doesn't it say on there?
It doesn't. It says Catman.
Catman.
It says the Catman.
Do they have names?
Yeah, they have names, dude.
Oh.
Yeah, you got the Demon, which is Gene Simmons. You have the Star Child, the Spaceman.
know that.
And Catman.
I did not
Dude,
know that.
they were huge comic fans. They were like hanging out with
we have talked
Stan
about
Lee
that.
all the time. You think that this wasn't
More
because
shirts.
of them watching or rather reading a bunch of Marvel comics?
That's a good point.
My dad's going to love this. Thank you.
Think about that. Peter Chris, you're getting that confirmed.
Oh, yes. I know something. What do we got here? What is this shirt? We got all these shirts, man. The Mystery Machine. All right, some Scooby-Doo. Where are you? All right. What else we got? We got Batman
I'm pretty
figure.
sure that's Batman from the Arkham games, but don't quote me on that. That looks like Arkham Batman.
This looks like an Arkham Batman. That's pretty cool.
I can't place this, but these are all various Batman black and white figures. It looks like.
All right, so we got Batman. We got Batman with the.
I want to say that's a Gary Frank, but I could be wrong. I'm wrong. Occasionally.
Oh my gosh, there's a bunch of them.
Yeah, these are cool.
There's a bunch of them.
This one is for you, right? The one that's wrapped, he says?
Yeah, I'm going to guess right now. I'm going to call it.
Oh, yeah.
I'm going to call it.
10 random guesses as to
can
which
you
one.
guess that? Okay.
Which artist does Tom never shut up
I haven't seen this yet. You can see it's in here. Okay.
mean?
If someone's going to send me something that's Batman related as a figure, I'm going to take one guess. Comic Fam, I want to see in the chat right now. What particular Batman do you think a comic book member of this community would send me? Because I have an idea of what it would be. I'm waiting.
I could think of one artist I have not noticed his art on any of these other Batman.
I'm waiting in the chat, Comic Fam. I haven't seen anything yet. I'm going to give you just a second more as
Oh, one more left.
Oh, we're going to have to take... You know what? There's so many dope Batman figures here. I'm going to have to just take a picture of them all and put it on Instagram. So go follow me at ComicTom101. All right. So people in the chat are really all about chatting about Kiss, which is cool. We're talking about Batman now. And we have someone saying, Benjamin saying, it's got to be Frank Miller. Luis is saying Batman Beyond.
Val
Interesting.
Kilmer Batman. That's
Jeff saying Frank Miller. Oh my gosh. Saint Fantastico. What does that say?
I don't even know where you're
Fantastico. Nice. He's saying nice. Frank Miller. A lot of Frank Miller people. Oh, but then we have John Zenelis. Is that right?
Who?
The person that I'm reading the name of.
I'm not looking.
Ryan, I need your vision on this, man, because I can't read very well.
I can't either.
All
Apparently.
right. It's a little small. But John, he said he thinks it's Mignola. That was my guess.
That was my guess, too.
Is that your guess? Comic Fam. You tell me, is it Mignola?
Yes.
Oh my gosh, look at those lack of shoulders. Of course that's Mignola. Oh yeah. Oh yes, I have a Mignola Batman figure. This is going to be going next to my bed so I can look at it before I go to sleep every night.
To keep you safe.
Okay, we got a green light. What's going on, Ryan?
There's a super chat from Rob Boswell.
Okay, so this next one, this is a deep cut. And Rob Boswell, thank you so much, sir. That is very, very kind of you.
He says, the FireGuyRyan.
Yeah, don't get it mixed up, man.
He's a fan.
You know what? I appreciate you, Ryan. I appreciate you being here because we've been doing a lot of this for a long time.
We have.
We started doing breakdown videos a long time ago. And I feel like that's when you and I, like in this video making game, we started connecting on a different level. Like we have this friendship.
Yes.
But it was missing this emotional connection that could only be brought together via the mic. And when we found our stride reading Infinity Gauntlet, going through comic books, I think we just we hit a new point of our friendship, man. So
do you ever have a moment when you're recording a video and in your head you can just see what Chalen's going to do with it?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Chalen's one of our very talented editors. We have two of them right now.
Just putting that out into the universe, Chalen.
Part of our team. Chalen knows what's going on. Yeah. So this next gift, I have to assume, is because of you, Ryan.
Uh-oh. Marshmallows.
Can you explain why a member
I don't remember
would send us marshmallows?
Remind me, because I'm forgetting.
It has to do with one of Doctor Strange's friends.
Oh man, this was right. Okay, that's why you're talking about the breakdowns. Oh my goodness.
So tell me, what?
Pip the Troll, right?
Pip the Troll.
Out of his loincloth.
What does Pip the Troll
oh my goodness.
keep
blowing my mind.
Under his loincloth?
How long have you had this box?
Dude, it hasn't been that long,
man. Are
man.
those expired? We did that like a year ago, man.
We did that. So explain, what is going on?
Goodness.
I'm holding marshmallows and I'm like, tell
I don't even remember. It was Silver Surfer?
Yes, I think it was Gauntlet.
One of the later
crossover.
Infinity Gauntlet tie-ins, and they're in the Soul Gem, right? They're stuck in the Soul World.
That's okay. Back when we were like, all of the people are dead in Avengers, right? It's Thanos. He did the snap.
Right. What's
going to happen? And everyone's specking, they got to go to the Soul World, man. They're all in the Soul Gem.
Remember that?
Yeah, but everyone was wrong.
The pre-Endgame world that we lived in.
Well, we dove deep
into
that. And you know what we did?
Thank you.
What we did is we found out some information about some characters that we didn't even know we needed to know.
Yes.
But Pip the Troll.
Yes.
At a campfire. This dude's rocking a loincloth all the time.
And nothing else, by the way. I don't know where he keeps all the cigars he's always smoking.
Comic Fam, where do you think he keeps his cigars?
In his loincloth. There's literally no other option.
All right, so we know he keeps two things in this. Well, he keeps two things
and some matches, I assume, or a lighter of some kind.
Yeah. And the thingy that you use to cut the tip of the.
Of course.
Yeah,
you gotta have some sort of cutting tool.
It's important.
It's dangerous to keep that in your loincloth.
Dude, these are cigars, man. You know, Pip the Troll. I don't see Pip the Troll messing around. He also keeps marshmallows under his loincloth.
He does.
And we had a freaking laugh about that. And this member thought, I got to send these guys some marshmallows. So,
wow.
So I appreciate that. This is hilarious. I can't believe that.
That totally just sparked a brand new memory.
And now we can have s'mores.
Now we can eat marshmallows.
Can you believe?
We got to go get graham crackers and stuff? No, I'm just going to eat a bag of raw marshmallows.
Comic Tom, are you like tired looking at just like the random stuff that have been sent to us as like jokes and gifts because you guys are awesome? Well, let's open some karma up for you. How about that? I'm going to do this one, Ryan.
Nate Dogg says Pip the Troll kept one of the soul gems between his toes.
Nate Dogg? Mm-hmm. Me and my homies low.
That guy. Yep.
That guy. Okay, let's do it. So we have some.
I can't tell if you're serious. Did he actually keep a gem between his toes? Because that doesn't sound right, but if anybody would, it would be him.
I would not be wanting to look between like his. I wouldn't want to be like digging in Pip the Troll's feet, man. So that's a good spot for that gem, for that stone. These are infinity stones, man. All right, take a look at this. We got Batman. We got Flash. We got, oh wow, this is all the Zero issues. Oh, very cool. This is really cool because like when we send out comics for Comic Karma, this next one is actually when Aquaman, boom, gets his, they get rid of his hand. They want to make him cool, so they're like, cut his hand off.
That's cool.
That's how you make Aquaman cool.
Chopping off limbs and stuff.
J.J. Abrams.
That's cool.
We were just talking about that with Chalen. It's a Walmart. Oh, hot damn. Heck, boom. Star Wars 68. What's up? That's freaking cool. We have Thumping Cuts. Thumping Cuts. Never heard of that, but I like seeing some indie love in here. Dark Water. Boom. Battle of the Planets, dude. My dad loves Battle of the Planets.
Shiny. That looks cool on camera.
It does look cool on camera. Okay. I think we figured out our
hey brother.
Our stand problem. We can use a graded comic.
I guess.
I know. It's going to do what
to get something a little bit
more official. We're working on it. It's getting better as we go. Okay. Tomb Raider #2, Blue Estate #2. We also have Youngblood, your favorite man.
That
Rob
is officially
Liefeld.
My favorite.
And your least favorite. You hate Lock and Key. You like Rob Liefeld stuff. You don't like Joe Hill stuff.
Totally backwards.
Right? Did I screw that up? Okay.
Absolutely.
Sandman, which you've never read and whatever.
Yeah, one time.
Ooh, some silver. In the box. Going out to Comic Fam. Okay.
Slipping that in the middle there.
Eternals 3. How about #2? That's pretty cool.
Some Eternals that kind of make sense.
Ooh, Eternals that really make sense for spec.
Modern stuff.
I mean,
easier to read.
Odds are it's probably going to be Neil Gaiman's run that they're going to do a loose adaptation. At least that's the spec. Oh my gosh! And then we have some silver. This is why I knew that the gifts were okay to do first, because this is a member that wouldn't forget about the community, and sure enough, they didn't. Because look at this. You don't send stuff. This is like from your personal collection, man.
It hurts.
It's just like, it's awesome. Awesome comics, some Silver Age goodness, some Kirby goodness in there even.
New camera looks really good too. The angle, I'm enjoying it.
Are you enjoying the angle, Ryan?
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Can you tell?
Look at this. I don't know what that is.
It's a shirt, I hope.
Okay, so this one's for me. All right, we're going back to me, Comic Fam.
My favorite.
Okay.
Bam!
Oh my gosh, there it is. I'm thinking my dad's gonna get that one. What do you
Really?
think? You think I should give that to my dad?
I think I should wear it now.
Is that gonna be yours? Your new favorite band? You know what's weird about Ryan? Ryan doesn't like a whole lot of music, but you and I have actually bonded a lot over the few musical tastes you do like.
I do. I have very specific music taste.
Ooh, interesting. What is going on here? Okay, so I have Joss Whedon's Fray, which I'm gonna assume is meant for me to read because it says for Tom, and I have a feeling that this is a member of the community. Take a look at that, the whole run there of Fray.
Is this still from Darren, or is this?
This is all from the same member.
Okay.
Yeah, but Joss Whedon, probably because it says right here from the creator of Buffy the Vampire Slayer. He probably thought this is the closest thing I got to Buffy, so hooking Tom up. And then, of course, because he already knows I'm a big Mignola fan, we have Jenny Finn, the 1 through 4, looking so fresh. Look at that, Jenny Finn. Recommend it. Okay, cool. All right, let's keep it going, Ryan. We're gonna keep it going because this box is almost empty, but it's not yet because this one says it's for you.
Uh-oh.
It's got fire on it. Well, I can't. There you go. It's got fire. Actually, what am I doing? I'm like, look at the camera when I got a camera right there. It says Fire Guy. That's you, Ryan. It looks just like you.
It does.
Here you go.
It's going to be on my t-shirt.
Okay. And then this one says it's for the Guru.
This looks like the little DNA guy in Jurassic
For
Park.
the Golden Guru. He's the Golden Guru.
My brother says he's digging your creep hat.
Thank you, my friend. I appreciate that. I miss you, dude. I haven't seen your brother in a minute. It's because of this whole thing, man. We've been social distancing and then slowly going back, back to normal.
I live with him. I feel like I haven't seen him in a minute.
Is that right?
I saw him yesterday.
Oh, look at
morning.
this. All right, you ready for this? Golden Age Guru's in the chat. Let's see what else you got here. Some Tip Top.
Tip Top.
Which is funny because I just put that in your pile, Golden Age Guru. I get some like random Golden Age stuff, and I just don't want to deal with it. I want to give it to the Guru to take care of, So
I do know.
This was definitely one of the ones I actually just gave him. Like not this issue, but I gave him an issue of Tip Top, and he's going to give me top dollar for it. Right, Guru?
Get it?
He's got Zap.
Tip Top dollar.
Zap Comics, issue 0. Joe Palooka. Dude, this is sick, dude. I love seeing the Guru getting some love on Comic Karma. It doesn't happen often. Because he's not on the show on the Comic Karma live show very often. So
The one time he was is the time you cried.
that's right. It's because he was here.
Not to keep bringing that back up.
Keep bringing it up, man. I'm a sensitive man, dude. I'm in touch with my emotions, dude. It's here.
Don't make fun of me.
Don't make fun of me.
Oh,
Don't do it. What is that?
what I've always wanted.
Dude, that's it. You get that. Now, what did you get,
Just
Ryan?
for me.
Let's see what Ryan the Fire Guy.
Holy smokes. Okay.
Okay. Here, you tell me what those are.
I see the theme here.
Some reason this guy. I don't know, man. But we got Green Lantern 48. We have Green Lantern number 2, some Morrison goodness, and then we also have Green Lantern 0, and then Green Lantern 61. FireGuyRyan, slowly but surely getting into the collector's game.
I am very grateful. Thank you, Darren. I got to get more of these old Green Lanterns. The only way I'm getting them is people giving them to me, by the way. Like I haven't got one myself.
Just wait.
But I'm getting a collection now of older issues of Green Lantern.
Ryan, I'm super excited. You got some silver now in your collection. I'm digging it. Comic
even
fan.
against my own will. I'm getting Will. Green Lantern joke.
Okay, what is this here? Ryan.
Oh man. Is that Pip the Troll?
Oh, you know
Is
what?
that the marshmallows?
I can't believe that's what he sent. Okay, look at this, comic fam. It says it's wrapped up in the Pip the Troll, so that just confirms it was marshmallows.
Right.
Like that's why that was there. Not maybe I do put s'mores in the video sometimes, like randomly, because I say let's look at some more things. I'll put a little boop of a s'more and people don't notice it. But
Seriously?
yeah, you didn't even know, comic fam. Okay, take a look at that.
Ryan, hint.
Oh my God, this is ridiculous, dude. This is a freaking diehard member, and it's worth every second that we're spending on it. We gotta keep it rolling, but open that bad boy up. Let's see what they sent.
Is this the same Darren
I think so.
from many moons ago?
Could be. What is that?
Okay, yeah.
A cigar. It's cigars.
Pip the Troll stuff.
It's Pip the Troll stuff. What's that? Oh my God, is that what I think it is? Is that what I think it is? Ryan, is this what I think it is? Oh my gosh. He sent us a loincloth. We got a loincloth, Ryan. Oh my God, yes! Woo! Oh my God, Ryan's gonna be Pip the Troll soon. That's what this means,
That's
comic
what
fam.
that means.
Oh,
That's
Ryan.
exactly what that means.
Ryan. Fire Guy Ryan. Oh my gosh. This is for you. And if you don't wear this for the fam, they're gonna be upset with you.
What's on the back there?
Dude, that's the back. This is the front, baby.
Oh man.
Look at that.
Not big enough.
Dude, you could put at least a whole bag of marshmallows under there, dude. There's a little pouch. There's a little pouch on the inside.
For the cigars.
I don't know if that's for the cigars or for other things. But you do have it's like a swimsuit, but it's not.
I hate my whole life.
Ryan, we got a loincloth on Comic Karma. We have officially made it, comic fam. Ryan's going to dress up. Be here next week on Comic Karma when Ryan comes fully Pip the Trolled.
That's right.
Oh my gosh, dude. And it's fresh. It's fresh. I opened it. I'm glad he gave us a new one. That is hilarious.
From malepower.com.
Oh my gosh. That is so funny, dude. Ryan, how are you feeling right now?
Very exposed. And I'm not even wearing the loincloth.
Yeah? Okay, so this is what's great. Okay, so do you remember? This is ridiculous. This just keeps getting better. Do you remember when the guru got his freaking car stolen?
Yes, actually.
Okay, so the guru got his car stolen. We got broken into this week. My homie that just got his shop broken into like 8 months ago, got to do his whole security system. What's up with the comic book industry? I don't even know, man. Like, aside from us being basically produce salesmen as far as like dealing with damages on a monthly basis, you know, like some of you followed that. We are also just like constantly hit with like crime. And the guru had his car stolen. And of course there were comic books underneath. The story got worse. You want to just check out podcasts like 2 or 3. We go into the whole story. But do you remember what happened with his car? Because he got it back.
Didn't they clean the inside?
They cleaned it like better than it's ever been cleaned.
Right.
Because they did something in there.
They killed somebody in Jeff's car is what happened.
They did something. We don't know what they did, but I think it was nothing major. They're just probably getting prints off or whatever. But the car was stolen and it was brought back. But the only thing in the car was black ice.
Oh. Is that all? Those are all black ice.
This is all black ice. Look at all of the black ice that was sent in. So, Guru, you're gonna keep, dude. Black ice smells great, by the way.
It does. That's
it's
good.
A really
that's a good choice.
Smells pretty good.
It should.
So,
that should be like
this right here is a really dedicated member. I was not expecting all these things in here. It just kind of like the boxes just keeps going. So, very very cool.
It's a good box.
Okay, I want to talk about the recount. Because then I'm going to get into we already kind of talked about crime and stuff. So I want to get into some crime that's happening in the recount. Segue. Pretty dope. Smooth segue. This is by Scout Comics. And we are going to dish on the recount because this is an ash can.
It is.
Now, something that is incredible about Scout Comics is that they are so in touch with the collector's market. They really understand about print counts and about taking things to other printings when appropriate. And another thing that they really dig is the ability to do ash cans for their content creators. These are independent creators. Not very often do you see money allocated for marketing provided to new comics that are coming out that no one's ever heard of, especially through a small independent company. So to kind of do 2 things to help with the marketing and then also, with the creators who are involved with this, they do ash cans on their new titles with the hopes that they can also call the first, the first key moment going forward. It's in their control. There's not going to be any, was it a cameo here or something? No, if there is a first appearance and they can do an ash can, they do it. And that's what we have here. So I was chatting with James Hake, the third over at Scout Comics, the president, and he's a very big supporter of the show, and he's a good friend of all of us here at the show. And he mentioned, hey, we're doing these ash cans. Why don't we? They're doing a limited, by the way. These are all there's like 1 in 1,000 of these ash cans that they did, and this for this particular one, but they like to keep it around that print count because sometimes they pop. They have had things get optioned through Scout Comics, like more than one title. So when it does, these ash cans have some worth. But what's nice is they're able to sell it to shops for really cheap, and members are able to get it in the off chance, like, hey, you want to get into the title, or maybe there's some spec, reasons, who knows? So going forward in the mystery mail call, and as long as it's on the newsletter, it means that it's happened, because we're going to try to do it every month. They're going to be providing us as just a bonus to our members of the 1,000 print count, a section of the print count to just be distributed in the mail call. So they've done secret variants with us in the past. We did it with Everglade Angels and the VHS variant. We sent out 50 copies in the mail call when the rest of the issues went out to LCSs across the country at random. Books went for over $100 once people got wind of the new variant that hit the shelves that you couldn't get, and we sent out 50 copies to members, which was really, really cool. So now going forward, we're going to be doing these ash cans in the box. So if you don't get one, not everyone's getting them. There's only 50 of them going out. But no, if you do get it, that is courtesy of Scout Comics. It's not part of the products. It's similar to Comic Karma. You know, it's just another form of comic karma, but it's coming from a publisher. And we have the recount. Can you actually pull up? There's a nice synopsis that we have about the recount, and I want to chat about this book because I'm actually was really excited to chat with you, Ryan, about it because I had a feeling this was in your.
It's up my alley.
This is a Ryan book. Oh, and while you do that, it's green again because we got D's room saying he's saying your. So, welcome.
Thanks for the box.
Thanks for the box, man. That's so kind of you. All right. What do we got for the recount?
The little blurb that we get from Scout Comics. So how much? This was what? 5 pages? 4 pages?
We got very short. It's a teaser.
Little teaser. Bit. And the description that they give us here just completely spoils the setup that they give you in the ash can.
Which is okay because the spoiler is for issue 1. So
right.
we're gonna get into issue 1 lightly based off of the synopsis, but we're not gonna give any spoilers of issue 1 because we only have 5 pages here.
Yes, and the synopsis kind of takes you further than the 5 pages does. When the U.S. president is assassinated by one of his own security detail, a female Secret Service agent named Bree Bartow must protect the vice president at all costs from a mass conspiracy by a group calling themselves the Masses. With nowhere to turn and no one to trust, these two women, with completely opposing political views and beliefs, must work together to preserve what's left of American democracy.
So this book, first off, it was in black and white in the ash can.
Right.
But it looks like it's going to be in color.
Correct. That's what I'm seeing here.
So first thing, I was going to give him kudos because I thought the black and white looked dope. So
I kind of like the black and white.
Right? A little bit. I'm getting this, it's a pretty cool vibe. Oh, and by the way, neighbors, young kids.
It's live.
They love their Mustangs.
Yes.
All these teenagers out there, they're like a group. They all have Mustangs.
Really big trucks.
Yeah, that's what it is, man. So you may hear that sometimes. But this book starts out, and it's in black and white. And at first I was like, oh, I hope it's in black and white. But you know what? It's in color. So I'm going to reserve judgment until I see it in color because I was such a fan of the black and white. But you never know. Maybe they're going to get someone who's just crazy good with colors, calling up someone like Don McTeague or Enzo Garza or something.
It works for like a creepy political spy kind of thriller like this. Like black and white is a cool choice. But I'm down if it's color too, because then you got like shadows and other stuff that can work in there.
I like seeing the line work in its original form. So this is kind of like a little teaser of what it was like prior to getting the colors. But it looks like Sunil Jarji is going to be doing the colors, and that's what it says on the interior here. So
it does say colorist, yep.
Yeah, it does say colorist there.
That's a
so
hint.
This is pretty fun because it starts out with 2 Secret Service agents that are speaking very freely about their job, which I thought was fun because it's setting up for clear, I don't want to say corruption, but just these guys, who are part of
skeezy.
Yeah.
All right, corruption might be a little far, but the way they're talking about like the way they do their job, it's like there's clearly wiggle room that might be exploitable by somebody with a bad malicious idea, which we see by the end for sure.
Yeah, well, these are individuals who are high up in politics, dealing with the president and dealing with, other people who are part of that group. They're running the country, and they're just speaking freely about like, oh yeah, you gotta go home to your wife or going to your mistress kind of stuff. Like this is these Secret Service agents, and they're kind of scummy.
Yeah.
And he's like, oh come on, So you're finding out that it's not great. You're already dealing with some people who are.
I like it though, man. The best protagonists for me are the ones that are already kind of like
damaged a little bit.
I don't think I like this guy. Like I'm interested in watching what happens to them.
Yep. And what we find out quickly is that one of the service agents he gets kidnapped.
I think we have the writer of this comic in the chat right now.
Do we really?
That's what it looks like.
Are you kidding me right now?
Jonathan?
Am
I seeing that right?
Well, it is written by Jonathan Hedrick. So, Jonathan, you wrote a dope ash can. I don't know if I got to read the whole book. We do scout.
These are a good, 4 or 5 pages. These are really good.
I'm recommending issue 1 based off the 5 pages.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely. So, this gentleman gets kidnapped. All right.
Right.
And he's kind of a big shot. He's like, I work with the Secret Service. What are you going to do? And he gets shown pictures of his wife. And his immediate response is, oh, what? You went on social media? Got some pictures of my wife? Why do you care? I deal with the president, man.
Right? I'm a tough guy. Again, that's how tough guys talk.
Is that how you interpreted their tone?
I'm a tough guy. That's how I talk.
That's how you talk like a normal,
that is how I
day-to-day
talk
basis.
All the time. Yes, I put
I'm
on
actually
a
a little
voice.
scared of you.
Oh, good.
You're intimidating, Ryan.
Should be.
It's probably the beard.
It's probably the beard.
I think so.
It's also my threatening posture.
The muscles, dude.
I do.
You working out, dude?
Mostly no.
It's looking good.
Not at all.
Keep it up. So he gets hit with the realization that no, this is a lot worse of a situation than just people showing him screenshots of his personal
This isn't
life.
like a ransom or some kind of like give us some money and we'll let you go kind of thing. This is a little more extreme.
Okay, yeah, extreme. Like I'm talking like Nick Cage extreme.
Oh goodness, yeah.
I'm pulling out the Nick Cage thing because
We're going there.
this is what happens. Like again, page 5, man. He gets shown that his wife has already been kidnapped, and they got stuff. They have a job for him, and what's his job?
We need you to kill the president.
What?
It's a pretty fantastic setup, I gotta say, for an ash can. You can't like close this and be like, I don't think I want to read anymore.
I gotta know what's up, especially
Yeah,
because the setup for the synopsis is 2 different characters, right? It's 2 female leads.
Yeah.
We're not dealing with any female leads in
I
there.
don't think we've been introduced to either of them at all. So
I think we were just introduced to the killer, and we're probably gonna now find out the rest of it. So I am pretty pumped about this one, Comic Fam. It's just one of the many. Geez, man.
We're doing more and more content with Scout books lately, which people will find out tomorrow when our next podcast drops. But I have been pleasantly surprised. That doesn't feel like a strong enough expression, but I'm very surprised at how much I am enjoying everything that I've read from Scout Comics so far, actually.
Dude, I'd be honest if there was something that really wasn't my jam. You were honest. There was a couple where you were like, yeah, this wasn't really my thing, but damn, there's something. There's something there. And what's cool about Scout is there's a huge spread of different content. It's not just superheroes. It's not just monster stories. It's not just supernatural stories. It's not just like real life narratives about people living in different parts of the country. You know what I'm talking about?
I do.
Like real situations. It's great, and we're very, very lucky to have such strong supporters over there at Scout Comics. So shout out James, shout out Frank, dude, or excuse me, Jonathan. Shout out Jonathan, killing the game with the recount. I'm excited to take a look at the issue 1 because I know that's probably going to be in my Scout box.
Right, it will be.
Okay.
It better be anyway.
Now what I want to do is I want to chat the break-in. So can I get Slav?
Yes.
Waka Slava Flame.
I'm gonna
on the mic.
Swap with Slav.
Okay, Comic Fam. I don't think this has actually been done since maybe live show number 1. The first live show. So let's everyone in the chat, please. Let me see some hearts or something, some thumbs up for a very good friend of ours, best friend of the show, someone who doesn't get nearly enough credit because he's behind the computer, but he's been here since day 1. We got Waka Slava, also known as Slav. Oh my goodness. What's up, my brother?
It's been a while.
Can you believe it? I would have never thought 2 years ago that you'd be on the mic with me because you told me, you're like, dude, I'm behind the scenes kind of guy.
I'm the man in the shadows.
The man in the shadows?
The talent is always in the shadows.
Okay, so Slav, I'm going to give you guys a rundown. Look at the hearts coming in. Thank you so much, G Smokey. Thank you so much. Look at his Geeking Responsibly, pimping out some of the merch. Appreciate it. So Slav has been part of the show since day 1. If you go to the very first video of this channel, it's a drone shot in Lake Stevens, and that was one of the first times we hung out, like for like a longer period of time as his friends. Slav's a drone pilot. He's an editor and a good friend of mine. He's a best friend of the groups now. We've been doing this for over 2 years now. We're really lucky to have you.
Yeah, it was since day 1. We just clicked and it's like, yeah, let's make this, make this happen.
It's pretty crazy, dude. You're here. You're like, oh, you're into comic books.
Yeah.
He came,
and we're both from New York also because you're from Buffalo, New York, and I'm from the Bronx.
That's right. It's crazy, man. It's crazy. So you're from New York, but then you moved to Russia for like over a decade.
Yeah.
And then you came back within the last 3 years because after year 1, you met me after I posted to Craigslist begging for help from somebody because I couldn't figure out how to make ComicTom101 a reality because I wasn't equipped to do what we do here today. So this guy shows up at my house. Never met him before. And from then on out, man, that was day 1. He started editing for us and we started becoming a team and now you're here. So the reason why we're chatting about Slav here today is because this gentleman saved your comics, Comic Fam. They saved MillGeek Comics Fam. They saved who knows what kind of shenanigans would have happened at the shop had it not been for you. So first things first, we had a break-in in the shop. It's crazy that it happened. And you know what I can do? I'm actually going to bring this up real quick because I want to let you guys know that we're trying to do something to, just to provide the community for anyone who wants to. If you can't do it, no worries. This isn't like, we're going to be, hurting if you don't help out, but you'd be definitely doing us a solid. We have these support your local comic shop shirts that are only going to be available in the MillGeek colors until Monday. They're talking this coming Monday. And what's going on is we had a break-in, and we're doing this shirt here. If you want to help support what we do, the proceeds of this is actually going to go towards security. It's going to go towards making our operation more secure because we're growing and we just need the help. And clearly we had people break in, and it's one of those, we just hoped it never would happen, but it did. And if it wasn't for the fact that we're so damn busy, it would have been so much worse. But I want to chat with you because you scared them out, man. You scared out 4 intruders who broke the door, broke the glass, shattered it at 4 a.m. at the shop. And they went straight for the offices in shop. They went past comic books. They went past things. They were looking for something. And this was like, we're getting the vibes that it was like they cased the joint. It doesn't make you feel good, comic fam. It makes you feel violated. It's really, it killed creativity for like the whole week. The whole team was shaken up. And we needed to do something. We needed to do something impactful that made everyone feel safe. And the community has come together. They're buying shirts. And the proceeds are all going to help make that happen. So, first off, why were you at the shop at 4 o'clock? I want to talk about how this all went down.
The prequel to this whole story, like how I was there. So basically, I recently returned from my 4.5-month trip to Bali.
Oh, let's chat about that for a second. You were in Bali for 4.5 months.
Since March.
Not by choice.
Yes, so they kind of like close over the borders, like no flights, no anything. So it's like, yep. Like I called Tom somewhere like around April, and I'm like, dude, I'm gonna be here until like July.
That happened, man. It was rough. And comic fam, you remember I was at C2E2 covering for CGC. It wasn't just me. It was me and Slav.
And right after that trip, like I went immediately, just like 10 hours later, boom, like the plane to Bali.
Yeah, we planned the trip. You were already going on Monday. So we told CGC, we got to get home by Sunday night because Slav's got a trip he's doing. He's going to be gone for 2 weeks. And this is like a family thing. So he's going. So you went to Bali, and it was that week that I'm like, yo, dude, Emerald City got shut down. Like we were supposed to do the hosting for CGC, and it got shut down. And I'm worried about the next con. I'm worried about San Diego. And you're like, really? Should I come back? I'm like, well, we got a couple days. Let's see, how things turn out. And those couple days were the days you had, and possibly not even that were in the location you were in. And yeah, comic fam, we've been down in Eder for 4.5 months. I mean, granted, you got a computer and you were able to work over the last couple, like month and a half, but our friend of the show was stuck in Bali, couch surfing, through, what is the app? You're like going through and finding places to stay.
B&B,
B&B, thank you. Airbnb and stuff. It was crazy. We're worried about you, but you're back. And you came back. And fortunately, you came back in time because can you explain one of the processes that the comic fam does not? I don't think we ever really chatted about this on the mic, but as it pertains to the mail call, what is one of the biggest tasks that we have as a group, aside from making content for the community?
The assembly.
That's
like,
right.
It's being in the comic book shop, for just days. Sometimes they make all this work for you guys.
It takes days. All right. It takes days. And what I mean by that is there's a lot of comic books to bag and board.
It even becomes like a bit even overwhelming, but at the same time, it's for a good cause. It's like,
am I understating it? The task of bagging and boarding, what we have to bag and board for the community.
I think after 3 hours, just everything becomes just like a blur. It's like you become like this automated robot. It's like, okay, let's turn up some music, guys.
That's right. It's a task, comic fam. We are constantly busy, and it's because of that, coupled with the fact that you're jet lagged, like hardcore, right?
Oh yeah. This is also like the reason. We're getting to the part, right?
Yeah.
So, since in Bali in Indonesia is completely different time zone, so when it's daytime here, it's nighttime there. So being here, it was really, I guess, easier to adjust to like the night schedule.
Sure.
The night owl schedule.
Fortunately for us, comic books don't care when you work on them. As long as near the 20th, when we ship out the mail call every month, they're all in the boxes going to the members. So we got all month to get everything ready. We try to get ahead of it as much as we can, but go through a lot.
Daytime, nighttime.
We're always working on comics. And honestly, like, this isn't the first time. We have FireGuyRyan's at the shop. I'm at the shop. You're at the shop. We have a guy who bags and boards who's always at the shop. So you were there at 4 a.m. bagging and boarding like you do all the time, especially right now.
Just hanging out.
How lucky was it that you came back this last week and you're back in action at the shop all the time?
It's like some kind of never-ending adventure story, It's like just at 4 a.m, just hear this clash of glass, and it's like, oh, watch out, we're just being cautious, and then just like...
Yeah, let's back it up. You're upstairs.
Yeah.
You're bagging and boarding. It's 4 a.m.
We hear a clash.
You hear a
like
clash.
a sound.
What did that sound like?
Like glass shattering, like something...
Really loud?
Yeah, I mean, you could hear it.
What did you think the first time? Like, you heard something that you shouldn't have heard at 4 a.m. What did you think? Think it was somebody else? Somebody. What did you think?
Obviously, it's like, I mean, the weather was nice. I mean, there was like no hurricane outside. It's like, why would the glass shatter?
So you're like, oh yeah. So you're thinking like, okay, so what's going on?
It's like obviously nothing fell there that would have shattered.
So you're at what point? So walk me through now. The glass shattered. What happened?
After the glass shattering, there were some voices. Say, hey, come on, let's go upstairs. Like, yeah, I'll go upstairs.
So they knew where they were going.
They really didn't take too much time because the whole process was pretty fast. I think just like less than 10 seconds in, one of them was already running up the stairs. He gets up there. We turn off the lights to make sure he doesn't say anything. Opens the door and you're like, hey, what are you doing here?
Is that what you said? Or did you swear?
I think it had more cursing in there.
Okay, so if you guys can't tell, Slav is a towering Russian man. This is not somebody who I think...
6'7".
He's 6'7". Did you do it in your Russian voice? Was it really a lot of diction behind your Russian accent?
Yeah, just a little bit.
Yeah, a little bit, or...
Just a little bit.
And these guys thinking they just ran into I don't even know, man.
Russian security.
Russian security. Towering over them. Okay, so they opened the door and they walk in on you, bagging and boarding?
Just one of these guys, he's all in the face mask and everything, in the jacket.
Yeah, these guys are all done up. They had we have you check out the camera shots that we have, but they were in a cargo van. This was all planned.
So basically he just went up there, he opens the door, some guy all in just dark figure.
Because he's wearing a bunch of stuff.
And then basically he would just tell me, hey, what the hell, And he just in the Scooby-Doo scene, he's like, whoa! And then he just turns around, they probably just fell down the stairs or something, because I think we started with him
really bad.
Really bad. You should, when you look over
the
footage, you could see how he just like a freaking lightning phew into the van.
Amazing, dude. It's so crazy. I couldn't believe that this happened, Comic Fam. I woke up the morning of to messages from my friends going, dude, MillGeek got broken into? And I'm thinking, what the hell happened? Oh my gosh, I look at MillGeek on Instagram. I'm looking at a broken glass. I'm thinking, oh no, this is exactly what I was worried about. We have security, but...
and we went downstairs, we checked it out. Yeah, there was broken glass. We also checked around all in the rooms, so no one would have hid there. You never know. So I mean, I always thought about maybe if I was a little bit faster, maybe I would got the keys to my car and did some GTA and just gone after them or something. But reality hits. And it's better to be safe. You don't know what they have, don't go running after people, especially if you don't know, what they have on them and how many of them are there, because we only heard the sounds and we only saw one person. It's only after, when we looked at the tapes, we were, it's only just 3 guys there. But in reality, you never know. So don't play superhero, in real life.
Words of wisdom from Slav, the video editor. I appreciate you sharing the story. Thank you for keeping everybody safe, and keeping the comics safe. I know it wasn't intentional. You were trying to just get these guys out and you were reacting, but the fact that you were helping, doing something for the community, part of this team, it made a big difference. And with the community's help, they're changing the show like for the better, because the more secure of an operation we have, the more our vision, like our big vision of this, to just continue to provide the most quality in our boxes with the best comics, the expensive comics, variants.
You guys send out some really cool stuff, guys. Like, really appreciate it. Like, I'm just watching this, I'm like, whoa.
It's crazy, man. It's been a crazy couple of years, dude.
And still a lot craziness ahead of us.
Oh, well said, man. Thanks for being on, brother. Let's get FireGuyRyan back on.
FireGuyRyan.
Hey.
Ryan, come on back.
Thank you, guys.
We got to talk about some Dom McTeague.
I'm going back into the shadows.
Oh, comic fam, let's give some claps, some likes in the chat for Sloth. Thanks for being here, for keeping everybody our comics safe, my brother. Let's see. Let's go on to the next part of the show. You know what? I'm feeling like we're gonna have to save some of this karma for another day, man. We've gone a little long. So what I want to do is I want to open just a couple more, and then we're gonna do the indie read. Can you open that?
Certainly.
So this one, we got Comic Karma. Ryan's back on deck. We are. Oh, what is this?
What is this? What is happening?
That is not. This is nothing.
Nothing at all.
That's a show. That's a show. It's a comic that I ordered for a show. So what we're gonna do now? You should open this one.
I should.
What is that one?
What is it? I have no idea. It's two things.
Two things. All right.
Let's
Do this. Let's do this one first.
Please don't bend.
Can you start reading that one?
I can.
Oh, dude! Look at. That's J.R. Harris.
Oh, yep.
You remember?
I do.
The Henry Graves, the piano, the independent comic book.
Was that the first independent one you read?
I think it was. I brought Henry Graves' first his first mystery that he solved in this independent comic book run on the mic for an indie read, and I was hoping that there would be more stories from this character. And sure enough, J.R. Harris is bringing the heat, and I'm assuming this is telling us a little bit about his next issue that he released. So can you read that for me?
Hello, Comic Tom and crew. Thank you for everything that you guys do. You keep me updated on the comic world when sometimes I just don't have time to, or make the time to. You also have shown me other stories that are out there that I have just obsessed over. I wanted to also say thank you so much for being a big supporter of independent comic book creators. It's a tough thing to be an indie creator, and you guys do a great job being patient with a wide variety of art and stories. I'm sending along a few copies of my newest book from JR Comics, the next installment of the Henry Graves series. Henry Graves, The Autumn Lilies and Other Short Stories, is an anthology book that contains 5 different stories following paranormal detective Henry Graves through his daily life. We even get a glimpse of Henry as a child experiencing paranormal events. Please make sure Tom gets one of these copies to keep, as well as the second edition of The Story of a Piano that I'm sending along. I know he enjoyed the series, and I wanted to make sure he had these for his collection.
Go ahead. What do you say?
My comics and art can be found at jrcomicart.com, where the next Henry Graves story, City of the Forgotten, will be uploaded chapter by chapter. Thanks so much, and geek responsibly.
Dude, I love seeing members who made the accomplishment happen of one independent comic book, let alone taking it to second print and expanding the world. How cool is that? We have another comic to review in future Comic Karma episodes.
I missed out on the first one, too, so that'll be fun.
You know how we can fix that?
I mean, don't give me the
I'm not giving you the second print. That's mine.
I was going to say, he just sent that to you.
I'll give you my first print.
That's fair.
You can read that one. All right. Thank you so much, man. That's so J.R. Harris. That's a very, very nice thing that you did here. I'm very grateful that you are continuing the story and sending it to us so we can continue it with you.
Very graveful.
Graveful? Pretty lame.
I spent the whole time. I was over there thinking of puns the whole time.
Puns. I love it. What do we got? We got more karma.
Bubble wrap.
Bubble wrap.
There we go.
Unboxing things on Comic Karma because the community's awesome sending things in. Thank you so much. You guys are the best community in the world. Ooh. This looks like...
These are all signed, if I'm not mistaken.
That looks like an independent comic.
Yes, it does. With a blank sketch number 1.
Is there a name? In the
there is a letter. Okay,
there's a letter. Okay, cool. Oh, this is cool. This is I'm pretty sure this is a homage to Vigilante. Am I mistaken there?
Maybe that'll be in here.
All right, go ahead. Read that stuff.
Hey there, Comic Tom. My name is Mitch, and I'm a small-time 21-year-old independent comic creator.
Dude, this is 2 different indie comic creators sending stuff in on Comic Karma. What's going on?
We wanted.
This is awesome. I was hoping.
Yes.
I'm like, dude, what if you're like, I don't know, man. What if they
We're
don't
going to
send
run
enough
out
in?
of independent comic books to talk about on this show. And then, no. You guys are just like, Ryan's wrong.
Yeah, no, Ryan's wrong, dude.
Ryan
Sometimes
is
Ryan's wrong. It's okay.
Sometimes I'm wrong.
Comic Karma, let's do it.
Never wrong. Hi, Tom. My name is Mitch, and I'm a small-time 21-year-old comic creator. Independent comic creator.
Young, 21?
That is,
Got
yeah.
some more, what? Dude.
I didn't do anything when I was 21. I wanted to share with you the book I created, wrote, and illustrated, Wraith. Wow. Wraith is a gritty, fairly grounded vigilante series, save for a few potentially supernatural elements. To confirm that, though, is a spoiler. I've been a fan of Batman, the Shadow, and likewise characters for my entire life, so naturally, I wanted to create books that incorporate that love. I spent the majority of 2017 through 2019 working on the first issue before publishing and releasing it to the world in late January of 2020. I was fortunate enough to find a creative team to help me accomplish my dream of self-publishing my own comic. Wow. Maria Martinez contributed interior colors for the book. Charis Pollard colored the covers, while Charles Xavier, who goes by HWK, and Mary Landro both contributed variant cover artwork. The initial release was personally a huge success, having sold out within 4 days. To even require a second printing of the book was such a tremendous moment. A lot of love went into the book, and we hope to continue this series for a long time. We hope you enjoy it. From Mitchell Underwood.
Wow.
Oh, here we go. There's printing info and
Yeah,
stuff for all the covers.
Yeah, what's the homage one? I want to see which. Is that the homage variant? Only 30 copies printed. This is cool. So this is somebody. So Mitch clearly is a comic book collector because he did 100 copies of cover A, 60 of cover B, 28 of a variant. There's a second printing homage, which that looks to me to be the Vigilante. Like, let me know, comic fan, am I crazy? I feel like that's what I'm looking at, but my stomach's growling. I've been going hard today.
P.S. The inside of the back cover of each comic, except for the second printing homage variant and the blank cover, features shout-outs to several other amazing independent comics. We love supporting our fellow creators.
Very cool. I think
played.
we have another book to read for Comic Karma, man. They're making our job easy, dude.
I know, we're keep putting off our Super Dog Chapter 2.
I can't wait to get back to that, man.
Yeah.
That's gonna be so
Super Dog.
funny,
That's not
dude.
the name. I gotta remember the name.
Comic fam. It was a dog pun.
It was.
Something.
It's gonna bug me.
Oh, that's gonna bug me now.
I love that book.
I loved it though. It's so random and so good. Okay, let's chat about this comic book by Don McTeague, Comic Fam. Okay, first off, we have a winner from last week's giveaway.
Oh, we totally need to pick that still.
Yeah, let's see if we can do that real quick. And can you tell the community about Divinica?
Divinica. It's from a supporter of the show, from a friend of the show, Don McTeague.
Don McTeague is awesome, dude.
Yes.
Dude, she can draw
She can.
so well.
You are quite a talented artist. That was
Oh my gosh.
It was a treat to read. So this book it wasn't written by her. She did the interior art. And I don't remember who drew it. It was somebody Roth. Let me grab that.
Here, go ahead. Boom. Oh my gosh, can you hear my
Is that
stomach?
your stomach?
That's my stomach, dude.
My goodness.
It's because all I had was oatmeal, dude.
Oatmeal.
Yeah, I should have had some more food. It was a lot of berries. It was good.
Oatmeal is good though, especially if there's berries in it. It's written by J.P. Roth. That was close.
Well written, by the way.
Agreed. J.P. Roth, art by Don McTeague.
Okay, so this comic book was fantastic. And the first thing is, Don McTeague, you killed it. You absolutely killed it. Do me a favor, actually, the better route to go with this is to read the back of what it's about, because Don McTeague actually sent this in for us to share on the mic.
She did what Mitchell did today, a few weeks ago, or a couple months ago at this point, really.
That's right, man. So what's going on?
We'll get it straight from her. How about that? Because she's better at describing things than I am. Most people are. Divinica is a comic graphic novel series written by J.P. Roth and drawn by Don McTeague. All right, that is pretty much brings us up to where we are right now.
Up to speed, Ryan.
The series tells the stories of ancient goddesses from mythologies and creatures all over the world, linking their legends together through our main character, Divinica, who is trapped in a post-apocalyptic world sometime in the future. The artwork is all hand-painted with watercolor, giving the books a unique and immersive visual style.
Wow. Okay, so first off, is it painted with watercolor? It is fantastic. This is one of the most visually appealing books I've read in a while.
I'm a big fan of painting.
Dude, she knows how to draw the woman figure like probably no one in this community right now. I was like stunned. It is beautiful.
It's a good-looking book.
It is gorgeous. And we follow this character who doesn't really know what's going on. Post-apocalyptic.
I thought that was cool. I liked how she's like, it's not amnesia, but for some reason they can't remember what happened to make the world post-apocalyptic. Some kind of horrible catastrophe happened, but nobody really remembers.
Well, we're in this post-apocalyptic world where everything's pretty much burnt out. You know, it's dark because the moon is, I believe, right, no longer.
Yeah, the moon like crashed to Earth and like flooded stuff because it messed with the tides and everything. This is that cover, but from the interior page. Cool.
We're having issues with even like reproduction in this world.
Yeah. A lot of that stuff they're dropping real quick in like little narration, so it kind of comes and goes right by you, which I like. You have to pay attention when you read this because stuff goes over your head if you read fast like I do.
But what I thought was really cool is that her only like real understanding of like herself and learning about who she is and like how like what she's doing in this world that she's finding apparently for the first time is these tattoos that are done.
Like just a straight line of tattoos from like her forehead down to like at least her belly button, I think.
That's what it looks like.
Just a straight line of like weird mystery alien symbols or something almost that they glow in firelight. So when she has like this candle or something later on.
That's right. Actually, let's go to that page because what it says was very interesting. She puts it to candlelight what the tattoos mean. Can you imagine like just waking up with a new tattoo?
Glowing? Yeah,
glowing tattoos.
A glowing tattoo, first of all, but waking up with any tattoo is terrifying.
Misplaced powers scattered through time. I traveled through firelight and make them mine. This is what her tattoo is translated to mean when she puts it to fire.
That was my question. So she's holding this candle up to herself and it's making the letters glow.
Correct.
Or the symbols glow. And then she just knows how to say it. Like she just knows the words in her head already.
Apparently. I mean,
I think read this all of a sudden.
It almost feels like it was revealed. Yeah. Similar to like National Treasure.
Like Lord of the Rings. The Fire and the Ring.
The Fire and the Ring. See, I like how Ryan went Lord of the Rings and I went Nick Cage again.
Yes, you've been, maybe that's what happens when you get hungry, is you just start thinking about Nicolas Cage.
That's what I do, man. I can't.
Who doesn't, really?
And those are timeless movies, by the way.
Yeah.
Those are watch anytime movies for me.
Sure.
It's kind of embarrassing to say.
I never wasted time on National Treasure sequels, I guess.
Anyways, Don McTeague killing the game because this story has got me asking a bunch of questions.
Well, it opens up some kind of like time portal when she says what her tattoos say, by the way. It's not just a tattoo. It's like a secret magic phrase.
Do you see that it's on her head too?
Yeah, she's got like there's a head and then there's like right between her eyes and then neck and chest, but then it goes all the way down. And then she's got like a freaking space portal that opens up.
That's right. Space portal. Gorgeous drawing. The writing is really, I don't know, man. It's like it flowed really well for how much information we were getting all over the place. I feel like I understand the world. I want to know what's going on in this post-apocalyptic world. There's a lot of problems, but there's also this like mystery, almost magic-esque type of aspect to it.
It's one of the harder things to do, I think, when you're starting a story from a writing perspective, is like how much information do you give? And like they do get a lot of information across, but it's not like info dump chapter 1 just overloading you with a bunch of confusing stuff. Like there's enough here to give you a little sense of what you're getting into, but not enough to still keep you kind of like, what's going to happen next? I wonder why the world is like this. You know, there's like some mysteries, some answers. It's a good mix.
It's crazy to me that this is all painted.
Yes.
That's insane. How much time it must have taken. And you know what? Every single page, it's worth your attention. It's like you literally are going to, it feels like you are you're reading something that demands more of your attention because it's drawn so well and so beautifully.
That's why I like paintings, man.
Paintings, dude. It's good stuff. All right, comic fam. Don McTeague is a fan of the show. Don McTeague does some killer variant covers in the community, and we have a winner.
Giveaway from last month when we did our Comic Karma last. This was actually, we announced a Don McTeague book for the giveaway.
We did, but it only felt right to do a joint Don McTeague giveaway today. So Blake
Mash it all together.
Blake Lanier. Actually, you know what we can do? Lanier. Blake.
Can we swoop it over to this screen? Look at you.
Look at this. Boom. This is how you know. This is how we do our giveaways, by the way. We do it through random comment picker. We load up all the comments and it gets rid of any duplicates, and we hit pick a winner, and boom, Blake, you are the winner of Comic Karma from last month. We got to be doing this show a little bit more regularly. We're going to be doing it hopefully weekly here pretty soon.
Hopefully.
So we're going to be sending you this Batman Detective Comics 1000 courtesy of the cover artist Don McTeague. It's also signed by her, and we're going to do another giveaway today. Make sure to comment down below, and we're going to do an announcement next Comic Karma. We have another one of these Detective Comics 1000 signed by Don McTeague, as well as this copy of Divinica signed by Don McTeague.
That red one that we read, or this one?
Let's do this red one. It's gorgeous.
I do like that one.
It's really nice, right? Maybe I should. No, we're gonna do this one. I'm gonna say I kind of want this one for myself, but you know what? Nope, we're not gonna do that because just because I like it doesn't mean I can have it. Even though we have more than one copy.
It's my show. I'll keep what I want.
Right, Mom?
That's right.
Dad said I could. My neighbors are like, what is Tom doing? Screaming at his mother.
Child services.
Didn't even know his mother lived there. Comic fam, it's Comic Karma. It's what we do because of you guys. I want to remind you, every single member of our community has the opportunity to support what we do by hitting ComicTom101.com. We send you out a variant every month that you can only get in the box, maybe more than one. I like getting fancy with it. I like getting jiggy with it. I like getting a little random
Nick
with it.
Cage with it.
That's, dude, what are you talking about, Ryan?
I don't know.
Why'd you say that?
I
That's
had
a
to bring
weird
up
thing
Nick-
to say.
Why? Yeah, I just pulled Nicolas Cage out of nowhere.
That was really lame, Ryan. Why'd you
Pulled
say
him
that?
out of my loincloth.
Yeah, that's right. We got loincloths today.
Bringing it full circle.
Bring it full circle. Get
That's
your
what the little
marshmallows.
pouch is
Comic
for. Is for Nicolas Cage.
That's
To
right.
jump out and be like, surprise, guys, I'm here.
We appreciate what you guys do. You give us the best job in the world. Hit the subscribe button. We make a lot of content. And as always,
Geek responsibly.